Washington. The House approved a bill Tuesday that would avert a government shutdown, sending the measure next to the Senate, where it is expected to pass. The laddered, continuing resolution, or CR, will fund parts of the government until January 19 and others until February 2. Once it is approved by the Senate, the bill goes to President Joe Biden, who has signaled he is open to signing it. Without a funding bill in place that has been passed by both chambers and signed by the President, the government will shut down at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Time Friday. The CR passed in the House with broad bipartisan support, which it needed, after Republican leaders decided to bring it to the floor under a procedural move that required a two-thirds majority, and not a simple majority, in order to pass. For newly elected House Speaker Mike Johnson, R-Calif, the bipartisan vote sent an early signal to the Senate and the White House that he is willing to reach across the aisle to pass pragmatic legislation when it's necessary. For one Representative Patrick McHenry, RNC, who served as interim House Speaker after the ouster of Representative Kevin McCarthy, R-Calif, said Johnson, "He has made a tough play call. He has the expectations are still exceedingly high for him, and he's got to perform to those expectations. But the fact is, he made a good play call here for a clean CR," he said Tuesday. Under the two-stage funding expiration plan, certain federal programs like the Food and Drug Administration, military construction, veterans benefits, transportation, housing, urban development, agriculture, energy and water programs would be funded through January 19. For everything else, February 2 would the cutoff date. Johnson said his novel plan would give the House the time it needs to move full-year agency funding bills through the regular appropriations process. Despite initial reservations, Democrats publicly backed the bill on Tuesday in an effort to avert a shutdown. House Democrats have repeatedly articulated that any continuing resolution must be set at the fiscal year 2023 spending level, be devoid of harmful cuts and free of extreme right-wing policy riders. House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries, DNY, said in a statement of support. The conservative House Freedom Caucus on Tuesday released a statement opposing the resolution, as it contains no spending reductions, no border security, and not a single meaningful win for the American people. House Majority Leader Chuck Schumer, DNY, said Tuesday that he hoped the bill passed out of the House. Senate Leader Mitch, McConnell and I will figure out the best way to get this done quickly, he said of the Senate vote process.